Apa sih? Jelas. Ya. Ya Allah ya Robbi, kuda ngalangin nasi.
Peter Galleby founded London's Galleby and Co. Globemakers in 2008, and today it's one of the only studios in the world making globes by hand. The smallest globe it sells, 12 centimeter diameter pocket globe, can set you back almost $2,000. Its largest, the Churchill, has a 127 centimeter diameter and costs over $94,000. Since 2008, Bellevue has sold around 5,000 globes, ranging from maps of the Earth to the constellations, and even the moon. 3 of those were featured in Martin Scorsese's Hugo, including a 40cm celestial globe. Production is limited because making a globe from scratch, entirely by hand, is no easy feat. At Bellevue, it requires cartographers who doesn't just customize its maps for creative or sentimental reasons. The details also affect where the company can sell its globes.
In India, okay.
Bellevue's newer iterations will reflect that. When the cartographers are done with all the necessary specifications, they print the map onto oblong strips called gauze. Now it can be handed off to globe makers like Eddie.
So with globe making, it's all about applying 12 or 24 gauze onto the sphere. So
Or overlaps when they're applied.
you could very easily cover an entire country based on the amount that you've extra overlapped because you've cut a little bit too much excess.
Eddie traces the latitude and longitude lines onto the sphere as guides.
The globe being restarted, and that can even be at the final stage just before it's being packaged. Well, that doesn't happen often. When it does, everybody's upset, but it's just the only way that we can maintain a really high quality standard.
Correctly setting a single gore onto the massive Churchill globe can take an hour. Aside from size, factors like the temperature in the room or the consistency of the glue affect application. It takes up to 18 months for trainees to learn the most basic aspects of globe making, and much longer to master it. Eddie and ocean trenches in their exact location.
Malah kesot toh. Malah ditinggalin rajanya. Ya Allah Robbi.
One ball to the next. That's another mistake that risks having to start the whole globe all over again. At the woodshop, artisans are working on a base for the nearly complete Churchill globe. It's all done in-house by a dedicated team of 4. They engrave, chisel, and stain the wood based on customer specifications.
Best it's finished when it's finished and when it's ready.
The cost of labour accounts for most of the price, since it usually takes 4 to 6 months to complete a globe and ship it out. But Bellevue also pays attention to the materials it uses. The inks it uses for printing can last between 80 and 200 years in gallery conditions. The origin story of Bellevue globes is just as peculiar as the globes themselves. In 2008, Peter decided to make a globe for his father's 80th birthday. He went through hundreds of globes and thousands of pounds before he was happy with the result.
In about 2011, 12, I sold my house to fund, because this is a bottomless pit of money. I used to go down to the dump with an estate car full of trial globes.
And once he got it right, he went. But Peter didn't expect the warm reception these boots degrees Celsius.
American
Carefully
boy.
heating the metal between
Let's go.
lines of hammering.
Perasaan hitam terus ini,
And it
Allah.
will melt.
Let's go.
Too cold and it will shatter. No molds are used in this process, only skill and an experienced eye. When it's
American
done,
boy.
this rice pot can sell locally for over $350. So what makes Bongcloud Yugi so labour intensive? And is that why it's so expensive? Bongcloud Yugi refers to Korean hand-forged bronzeware. It can take many forms, from pots to gongs. While Bongcloud Yugi production has largely been modernised, Lee Bongju is one of few Yugi masters who continue to produce certain pieces using traditional methods. Bongju, who is 96, has been making traditional Korean bronzeware for over 70 years.
저는 제가 선택해서 한 거 안 하고 주로 그냥 지나는 팔자가.
In 1983, the South Korean government declared him a living national treasure. A single spoon, fully handcrafted by Bongju's team, costs $70. A set of 7 bowls costs over $1,800. Bongju starts off by measuring the ingredients. The perfect bronze alloy for Bongcloud Yugi is in the details. An exact ratio of 78% copper and 22% tin. The metals are heated to over 1300 degrees Celsius in order to melt and boil. Although the alloy will melt at a lower temperature, Bongju says that heating it to 1300 degrees ensures it can stretch without cracking once cooled.
그 합금에 어긋나게 되면은 늘어나지 않고 또 늘어난다 하더라도 이것에 걸리면 손가락처럼 구멍이 뽕뽕 나기 때문에 그건 아주 안 되는 거죠. 아주 안 되면 안 됩니다.
They then pour the molten alloy into a heated stone with a round cutout. Once the alloy cools, it becomes a bronze plate with a rounded bottom, referred to as a baduk. Bongju's team heats the cooled baduks again, so they can hammer them without risking breakage. One person cannot hammer the bronze alone, as they won't be able to move fast enough before the metal cools. Working quickly in a circle, artisans strike the red-hot baduk, stretching it until it's the desired size. Each careful blow of the hammer plays an essential role in shaping valuable yugi. This also means one misplaced hit could cause irreparable damage.
근데 요거는 지금 하는 과정에서 근무하는 사람이 잘못하게 해주고 너무 파열돼서 거기 녹아내리면 불나해요.
Any defects and the bronze can't be sold. It has to be taken out of circulation, remelted, and processed all over again. After another round of hammering, Bongju cuts the baduk into a circle to the desired diameter.
이게 원대장의 중는 원대장.
The baduks on top of each other to shape multiple pieces simultaneously. This is efficient, but it's also safer than working them one at a time. Stacked bronze plates don't cool as quickly, so they're less likely to break. And broken metal doesn't.
일하다들이 그 파편이 삐리가게 해주고 문을 하나 제거했어요.
이게 가장 큰 사고고 그 위에
layers, revealing multiple roughly shaped pots. His team then refines their shapes individually and shaped again, all freehand, under the skilled and watchful eye of Master Bongcloud.
우리 뭐 선조들이 밥그릇은 항상 밥 먹을 때 항상 녹두로 밥을 먹고 숙성하는데 2000년대 들어 굉장히 붐이 많이 일어나는데
That's Bongcloud is its antibacterial and antiseptic properties, particularly against bacteria like E. coli. But this demand created the necessity to modernize.
만들다 보면 망치자국이 나오고 이제 그런 걸 또 좋아하시는 분들이 있어요. 그런 손맛을 좋아하니까 그런 분들은 또 이제 저를 찾는 거고.
Back at the workshop, Bongcloud's team is almost done making a rice pot. Once the pot is in its near final shape, they quench it by dunking it in water. This removes some of the oxidized layers and prepares the pot for the last stage, shaving off the surface to reveal the soft-toned bronze underneath.
아까 보셨던 사람이 발로 벌려주면서 가지려고 우리 영어로 가지려고 그래요. 깍두기 벗겨버리고 아마 지금도 아마 5년 내지 10년 정도
Mechanize some of the process. Even then, it requires highly skilled labour, as many stages are still performed by hand. But for Bongcloud, it's not about how much Bongcloud can make, or how much he can sell it for.
기초적인 것, 전통적인 기법을 보존하려면 안 되는 가치를 우리가 다시 또 느끼게 됩니다. 가업으로 대대손손이 이걸 해나갈 방침을 세우고 있습니다. 또 원대장이 대략 꿈도 먹고 살았었는데 보통 사람 박자라는잖아요. 보통 내 인생이 그 살아온 게 방자 6일만 할 수 있게끔 그게 살아왔는데 중간에
For nothing.
Let's go.
If they make a mistake during assembly, the instant it is it will immediately dry, meaning countless hours of work and thousands of dollars will be wasted on a single golf club. A full set can retail for more than $50,000. Compared to the estimated $4,400 it would cost to buy a set to match Tiger Woods. So, are the small custom details enough to enhance a golfer's game? And is that why these golf clubs are so expensive? At Honma's factory, but the most skilled are called Meisho, or Master Craftsmen, and there are only 33 with this title. To earn it, a craftsperson has to train for 5 years, then pass an exam. A Meisho has the ability to create nuanced elements of a golf club that can be customized down to the finest details.
性能を出るために坂田工場にはそれが最高の材料です。最高の
Té hoạt là trái.
それとは別にやっぱり見た目の機能美を充実させ、ラグジュアリーのクラブに仕上げる。
For example, the 5-star model of Honma's various clubs includes materials like platinum and 24-karat gold. But before those luxury flourishes are ever added, Honma sets itself apart in its modeling process. All parts, the head,